Good morning. Starting the day off with some blackberry cobbler coffee. And I'm gonna enjoy it in this new mug that Celine got me. I'm just gonna put 1 tablespoon of heavy whipping cream in there, and that's all I do in the morning. All right, so there is the rest of the mug. I'm just gonna show you real quick because I thought this was like the best gift ever. And she just put all these wonderful pictures on there. Anyway, I love it. I love it. I love it. So, I'm gonna go enjoy my coffee.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day video. How are you guys? Gosh, I feel like I haven't done one of these videos in a long time. Probably because I haven't. But I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you're having a fabulous week. I hope you watched my video yesterday. I will link it in an iCard up here somewhere so that way you guys can check it out. It tells where I've been, why I haven't been posting. But I hope you guys had a very, very Merry Christmas. Wonderful and beautiful and loving time with your family, because every single one of us deserve that. So for now, let's get into this video.
All right, so the first meal of the day, I am having this pigs in a blanket. I made this in my meal prep. It's not gonna be this next one that you see, but it'll be the week after that. And tell me that does not look mouth-watering. So on the side, I'm just gonna have some sugar-free ketchup, some mustard. We're gonna mix those together. And this is gonna be like heaven in my mouth because I don't know about you guys. Remember back in the day before keto and we'd have pigs in the blanket, but you'd use like the carb-loaded croissants to wrap the little mini hot dogs in? I don't know about you guys, but we would do that every single New Year. Well, you don't have to miss it on keto, you guys. Keto-fy it. You can keto-fy almost everything. So, look at that. Delicious. I am gonna go enjoy. All right, so we are at Target and I'm stocking up on some keto essentials. This is the first time I've seen high key at Target, but I haven't been to Target in a long time. Apparently they are selling Lily's bars now, and look what I found. 75 cents off any Lily chocolate bar. Plus, these guys are already on sale, I think for like $3.60, so this is going to be less than $3. However, sometimes you can find these cheaper at Sprouts, but I haven't seen that deal in a while, so I'm going to take advantage and we're going to stock up on some Lily's chocolate bars. Real fast grocery haul for you guys. I thought I would add this in here, but I got at Walmart, I got 3 pounds of ground chicken. 1 pound I'm going to use tonight because I'm going to show you how to make chicken crust pizza. And it's going to be my first time having it, so we'll see how that goes, and we'll see if it's delicious. We'll see if it's all the hype that some people say it is. So I'm excited to try that. I picked up 2 jars of salsa. I did pick up this Angus roast, so this is just a chuck pot roast, so I picked that up. All that was at Walmart. The rest of this is at Target. So as I showed you in the store, I picked up 2 salted caramel and 2 of the creamy milk chocolate Lily's bars. I picked up the Lily's white chocolate baking chips, the milk chocolate Lily's baking chips, picked up some pepperoni for the pizza that we're having tonight, picked up 2 of these high-key mini cookies. These are the chocolate chip ones. So there are the macros if you guys are interested in that, and there are the ingredients. Picked up some of this triple cheddar Tillamook cheese for the pizza. Picked up 2 Quest protein chips. So we got the loaded taco. We picked up 2 packages. So Lynn already opened this one. Picked up the Market Pantry. This is the sugar-free. Oh, You guys, literally, I was right there by the sugar-free syrup. Thought I grabbed sugar-free. This is not sugar-free. Okay, I will not be using this because that is bad. But you know what? Not everybody in my house does keto, so I mean, it will get used, but that is such a bummer. I really thought I was picking up the sugar-free. Okay, well, this is definitely not keto. Don't get this. This is just, you know, I was just trying to teach you guys what not to get, okay? But if you do get the Market Pantry, the sugar-free one, it comes out to 0 net carbs because it's 5, like on the back, the sugar-free one, the total carbs would say 5 total carbs, but it does have 5 sugar alcohols, which would be 0 net carbs, but obviously I picked up the wrong one. Picked up the Too Good vanilla yogurt. I like to get this 32 ouncer because it lasts a little while, and I haven't bought yogurt in a while, so I figured I was kind of craving that. And then Bryce picked up this mug for me. Its comments have been disabled. I thought that was really cute, so I thought I'd show you that. But that is my little haul. It is getting to that time where we need to start making dinner. All right, so I'm gonna start preparing the chicken crust. So I'm gonna double the batch. So, I mean, if you're a small family, you can just use 1 pound. I'm gonna use 2 pounds of the ground chicken. I'm going to put some salt and pepper in there, Italian seasoning, garlic powder, a 1/2 cup of mozzarella cheese, and a 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. And I did want to share with you guys this cool scale. So this company, Arboleaf, sent me their food scale. This actually communicates with your phone. And when you measure things, you can actually put it into your phone, like if you want to count macros. And there's an app for this, so it goes right to your phone. It's super, super cool. All right, so I have 2 pounds of that ground chicken. I'm gonna change my unit to grams. Right there, and then you can zero it out. I mean, it's already zeroed out, but that is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna take 58 grams of mozzarella cheese, 58 grams of Parmesan cheese, right into this bowl. Actually, I'm wrong. So it's gonna be 60 grams of the mozzarella. So that's exactly what I got. So I'm going to zero that out. I keep my Parmesan cheese in the freezer because if I don't, it goes bad way too quickly. And if you do that, if you decide to do that, you don't have to thaw it out or anything. Just use it as is. It's totally just fine. All right, so that's at 57 grams, good enough. Now we're gonna go in with the seasoning. I am gonna grind some Mediterranean sea salt in there, some pepper, garlic powder, and Italian seasoning. And then we're just gonna go in with our handy dandy hands here. All right, so we're just gonna flatten it out on parchment paper. And I'm not even gonna try to be fancy here. I'm just gonna try to get it as thin as I can. All right, there it is. So I just shaped the meat crust into the shape of the pan. I preheated my oven to 400 degrees and I'm gonna bake this for around 25 minutes. It may take a little bit longer than that since I did double the batch, but I'll just play that one by ear. All right, so the chicken crust is pretty much done. And then just to give you guys a heads up, if you think that's too thick, you can always make yours thinner. I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal. I think it's gonna be delicious, to be honest with you, but I'm just gonna doctor this baby up. So I'm just gonna use this Lucini marinara sauce. This is super good. The macros are amazing. It's better than Rayo's. And for a 1/2 cup, you're getting a whole whopping 3 net carbs and only 3 sugars. And the ingredients are on point as well. So I've already used some of this, so I am going to go ahead and probably use the rest of this. Then we're just gonna toss this Tillamook triple cheddar cheese on there. some pepperoni slices, and I mean, you can doctor this up however you want. You can add olives, mushrooms, however you want, spinach, but that's kind of all I got right now, so that's what we're gonna use. All right, just gonna spread this out. I have to add a little bit more. All right, we are going to put this beautiful bad boy back into the oven. Same temperature, 400 degrees, just until everything is melted, bubbly, and beautiful. All right, there it is out of the oven. It did have a little bit more grease than that. I drained some of that grease off. Actually, I forgot to tell you that. But before I put the cheese and pepperoni and all that marinara, I did drain a little bit of the grease off, but I think I'm just gonna cut it down the middle and then kind of like that. And we'll see. We'll see. It shouldn't fall apart because it looks pretty sturdy. Looks delicious and it smells delicious. All right, so here is dinner plated up. So this is what it looks like. It doesn't fall apart or anything. And like I said, you can make the meat part a little bit thinner if you really wanted to, the chicken crust part. It doesn't really matter to me, but I got like 3 it's good from Oscar, so it must be really good.
It's delicious.
It's delicious. I haven't tried it yet, so let me try it. I must say that's it's good from me too. If you're gonna pick it up with your hands, it is messy. So this might be more like a, fork and knife kind of meal, but either way, so good, y'all. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy an evening cup of coffee. So this is going to be sugar cookie. I get this online through Amazon. If it is still available, I know it was a holiday thing, so if it's still available, I'll link it down below if you're interested. And so in the coffee itself, I'm gonna put this Preferred Elements Keto Collagen. This is the vanilla flavor, and I'm just going to use that frother to froth it up in there, because you're gonna wanna use a frother, because if you don't, it doesn't stir in very well. And then I'm gonna froth my heavy whipping cream, and I'm gonna froth this up with it as well. And I just got this new little frother for Christmas. So that is the brand. Haven't tried it yet. So you can keep it cold or you can heat your milk. And then I don't know if you can see in there, but there's like a minimum line, a maximum line, the whole 9 yards. So we're gonna try this out. All right, so I have a feeling if I use this, I'm gonna have to switch to half and half, because to fill this to the minimum line, that took a lot of heavy whipping cream, and I don't want that many calories. I'll do it today just to try it out, but I think I am gonna have to switch to half and half. So I'm just gonna put the lid on there, and then I'm gonna press the heat button. And bada boom, bada bang, looky there. I don't know how long this takes. I didn't read all the directions, I'm not gonna lie. But, so, I'm guessing when it blinks, it's done. Well, that's really nifty. It stops itself. What? All right, so I'm just gonna put the scoop of vanilla collagen right in there. I'm just gonna froth that in there so it's nice and creamy and there's no lumps. All right, now I'm just gonna pour that right in there. Oh yeah, look at that.
All right, y'all, so I'm gonna go ahead and close out this vlog video. Yes, I am wearing the same clothes as yesterday's video because I am filming these the same day. So I just wanted to kind of go over before I leave you guys as to how I am going to get myself back on track, headed in the right direction so I can fit in my jeans again, because right now they're not fitting too pretty, and at least I'm admitting that. That is the thing about my channel I must throw out there. If you are looking for this perfect influencer that is perfection all the way, never screws up, never makes a mistake, that is just perfect, I am definitely not the influencer for you. But I do admit when I screw up. I do admit when I need to do a U-turn and head back in the right direction. And that is now, y'all, because I can tell you, I remember exactly, I know I said this in my last video, I remember exactly how my jeans and my clothes fit before, like, I started going in the wrong direction. And it's a much prettier place that way. So getting back on track for me isn't going to be doing anything absolutely crazy. I'm not going to do the carnivore diet. I'm not going to do an egg fast. I'm not going to do, I don't even know, whatever other kind of crazy diets out there that some people do to get back on track. I'm not going to do extended fasting, even though I think extended fasting is amazing for you. However, when I come off of an extended fast, sometimes I have a tendency to want to binge. So to me, that's not going to be good for me. You got to know what's going to be good for you and what's not going to be good for you. I mean, if you can do a 72-hour fast and get out of it and not binge, I think that's amazing, because honestly, fasting is amazing for you and your body, and for healing and autophagy and all that good stuff. Just look up fasting. It's amazing. However, I do plan on fasting every day 16/8, which is kind of easy for me, to be honest with you. So that's really not that much of a challenge, because I really don't eat breakfast anyway. I'm not a breakfast person. Even before I started keto, I wasn't a breakfast person. So honestly, that's not really going to be that difficult. If I want to fast longer than 16/8, I will, but I'm not going to make myself. That is the biggest thing for me. As soon as I start making restrictions and you can do this and you can't do this, or you know, you can have that, but you can't have this, you know, I mean, it's not good for my brain, because as soon as I tell myself that, my brain's like, really? We're going to be a rebel right about now, because whatever you tell me, I'm not listening. So I'm going to go back to intuitive eating. That is basically what I did when I initially lost all my weight fairly quickly. The first probably 4 to 6 weeks of my keto journey, I did count macros. Hated every minute of it. I hate counting macros. It's not difficult. I just hate it. I feel like it just reminds me of a diet back when I used to count calories and stuff like that. But I'm going to go back to intuitive eating, because after I learned keto, I mostly counted my macros in the beginning just so that way I would learn keto. But now that I know keto, I mean, I don't really even have to do that anymore anyway. Biggest thing is I overeat, you know, and I've talked to you about like my binge eating struggles, you know, stuff like that. Here lately I've been snacking. I need to get away from all of that. So I'm gonna go back to intuitively eating, which really isn't that hard. You just gotta get out of the mindset of wanting to snack. So intuitive eating is basically only eating when you're hungry, and you try to stop even before you're full, to be honest with you. Have you guys ever read that book, The Way Down Diet? I think her name's Gwen Shamblin or something like that. But anyway, I read her book way back when. I think I was in like my early 20s, mid 20s, something like that. And I read her book, and that is what she talks about. I mean, she's talking about, in the book, she talks about you can eat whatever you want, kind of the standard American diet, which I wouldn't do that, because keto and cyclical keto really make me feel my best. So I would stick to my keto or whatever. But basically the concept of it is you only eat when you are truly hungry. Listen to your body. You got to really be in tune with your body, and stop when, she says, when you're full. But it's almost better, especially if you want to get more than one meal out of the day, it's almost better to probably even stop before you are full. Maybe when you're just content. So that way you don't feel like you're missing out, and you can probably even fit in 2 meals. Because sometimes when you eat till you're full, you may not be hungry again that day. So I don't know, that's my own thoughts. And she also recommends, eating off small little plates, which I think is a great idea. And she says to take a bite, put your fork down, chew it up completely, and then swallow. And she says, you know, do that so that way it gives your stomach and your mind more time to communicate, to know when you're full. Like I said, I plan on cutting out all snacking. If I want something like a snacky little food, it needs to be, you know, kind of into the mix with my meal. So let's just say I want Quest chips. Well, I'm not gonna yank those out and eat them as a snack. I'm gonna wait until I'm hungry and I'll eat them. Like, this may be weird, but I don't know. Let's say we have meatloaf and green beans for dinner. So basically, if I want those Quest chips and that's what we're gonna be eating for dinner, or that's what I wanna eat as my meal, then I'm gonna have just a little bit of meatloaf, a little bit of green beans, and then I'm gonna have some Quest chips as well. So you have to really be in tune with your body, listen to your body, eat when you're hungry, stop before you're full, but you need to enjoy your food when you are, eating. Because if you're gonna be so ridiculously strict and you're not enjoying your food, it's probably gonna be a little bit more difficult. Enjoy what you eat, you guys. But like I said, I'm not doing any challenges. I'm not doing anything cray. I'm not doing any crazy diets or crazy fasts, or not that I'm saying fasts are crazy, because like I said, I'm a firm believer in fasting and the healing benefits that come with it. But I know me, my brain, as soon as I hear that I can or cannot have or do something, it wants to do the complete opposite. Another thing too is I need to get back to walking and moving my body, because I haven't been walking. I haven't been doing any of that. I just kind of got lazy. It's cold outside. I don't know, cold to me. I live in Arizona, so my cold and your cold is probably completely different. And I could go for walks in the afternoon and stuff, but here lately I've been choosing not to. I don't know why. Crazy, not good. But I need to move my body, whether it be go for a walk. I need to start hiking again. And I love taking you guys along with me on our hikes and showing you guys the wonderful views that are in Arizona. And I'm definitely gonna have to hike in March and take you guys along with us, because in the springtime when we hike around here, it is gorgeous. So definitely need to start adding in movement. And another thing I'm gonna start adding in again is cyclical keto. So if you guys want to see those videos again, if you want me to record my cyclical keto days, then leave a comment down below and let me know. I know this is very controversial. Some of you guys don't believe in it at all. Some of you guys feel like it's just like a cheat day, even though I completely disagree with that. But I mean, that's your opinion. And this is my opinion, and that's okay. It's okay to have different opinions. And another thing too, I actually talked to my doctor about keto and cyclical keto. This is a new doctor. So my doctor that I had in the past, I wasn't able to really talk to her about keto or anything. I mean, I would a little bit here and there, but she didn't really know a whole lot about keto. She was like, yeah, I heard of it. I heard it works. I don't really know much. But this doctor that I'm going to now, I was actually quite impressed. So to my surprise, my doctor actually does keto, and he mixes in some paleo days. So, which is pretty much kind of like a cyclical keto. So he was actually all on board for this, and he told me, he's like, and I've talked to him, I've been honest with him about, I snack. Sometimes, I've had struggles with binge eating before and this and that. And he's like, Misti, just get your snacking under control, your binge eating under control. He's like, eat. And that's another thing he said too. He's like, eat when you're hungry, stop before you're full. And he's like, I promise you, he's like, it's going to be slow. He's like, your weight loss will be slow, but it will come off eventually. And that's another thing he said too, is he's like, you need to move. You need to move your body. He's like, whether you go for a walk, go to the gym, go whatever. Surprise, surprise, he did say that. I do need to move my body. But anyway, that is my plan to get back on track. It's kind of a no-brainer, kind of a plan. I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to deprive myself. Even if I want a dessert, I'll just have like a little small dessert. And deprivation is not good for me. I mean, as soon as I tell myself I can't have something, that's the first thing I want. So for now, that is all I have for you guys. I hope you guys have a very, very, very safe, happy new year. And here's to a better 2021. Like always, I am praying for you, your family, and your country. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate every single one of you guys. And don't forget to go out there and make today even better than yesterday. And I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye. On my own, but I don't know why you hit the road.
what you doing?